We done shouted, we done cried, but what happens Monday night when the pressure hits your door and you can't take no more? We keep it real, we keep it true. This ain't surface, this breakthrough. God still speaks, God still moves, even outside of the pews. Real talk, real life, real faith, real faith. Beyond the pew, yeah, we gon' be on the pew.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks communication station.
It take help if I take the mic off of mute. Can you hear me? Check one, test one. And everybody out there, all right? We're here on Beyond the Pew, here on Saturdays with Bishop Quinn and
Jazzy Matt.
It's a real place to reset with.
I'm sorry. Real talk.
You know this is live, right? It's not like cut.
I was trying to share it. You know, we had a little technical difficulties at first. You know, I was trying to share us.
Place to reset with real talk,
real life,
and real faith.
Jeez.
Here on Beyond the Pew. So glad you guys are taking out your time to come and tune in with us today. We are excited. We have a very special guest.
Yeah.
Our sister is here with us today for Cupcakes and Conversation. I'm excited. Yes. You know, a whole lot doesn't excite me, but when I get connected to really great people, it really excites me to be able to connect and to share what they're doing. So we bring our sister Tanisha Stevens. Hey, what's happening? So glad you are here with us today. We are all month we've been doing mental health. This is mental health month, so we've been doing our shows on mental health. And so today we're talking about healing out loud. So y'all do me a favor, those that are watching, share. Y'all know what I do. I tell you every week, call Lottie Dottie and everybody and let them know that Beyond the Pew is on the air. As you can see, my sister has some goodies. We're going to get into that a little bit later on. Jasmine, and I am too. This is for the Fat People's Club. So get it all you want to.
I'm trying to get out of that club.
But she has some healthy products as well.
Yes.
So don't leave us, amen. She got some healthy products. So we're just excited. So since those who have been living under a rock and don't know who you are,
what?
Please tell the world here on Beyond the Pew just a little bit about you.
So, hey, you guys, my name is Tanisha Stevens, and I am the owner of Drizzle Me Happy. I've been in business since 2017, January 2017. Maybe y'all haven't been under the rock, but the Lord is revealing me now. He's pulling back the curtains so y'all can see my face and see who I am and whose I am. I've been married for 22 years to my amazing husband, Renard Stevens. I have two amazing daughters. One is behind over there pressing them sound, but she's one of the engineers for WVTC. Amani, she's I have a 25-year-old and I have a 26-year-old, and Anaya. Y'all, now that one y'all ain't nobody seen her. Don't nobody. And then I've been a part of WVTC now for almost 4 years, and my husband and I, we do a platform together called Cupcakes and Transparent Conversations with me, Tanisha Stevens.
Yeah.
And then he said, and me, the hubster.
Tell them what day they can find you.
We are not live right now, but on Mondays, the Lord told us to pull back. So on every Monday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, we generally come on, but there are replays you can go back and watch. You can go back to our YouTube channel. It's Tanisha Stevens. There's a host of topics. We talk about marriage. There's even a show on there. If y'all want some juicy stuff, my husband apologized to me for something he did a long time ago.
Ooh,
and then we talk
bad.
about, and we speak on a lot of different transparent topics. We talk about the clothes in the church. Did people really take "come as you are" serious, literally, or did they understand the difference between what the Lord meant by "come as you are"? We spoke on skin discoloring, a lot of different amazing topics at that time. But now the Lord is transitioning us into marriage.
Wow, that's huge.
Good.
That's huge. I like what you said. You said the Lord told you to step back. It's good to listen to the voice of the Lord. Sometimes we continue to operate, move, and push on our own merit, but it's good to hear the Lord. Sometimes we need a break. We need to unplug, we need to reset. And that's what our show is about, resetting.
Absolutely.
We all need a place to reset. I think Jazz reset last week. She was out of town. She was able to reset. I'm looking for my reset soon.
What you do, Jess?
I went to Mexico. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm jealous.
Look, extra chocolate. But yes, my cousin got married.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was a destination wedding. So I enjoyed Mexico for about 7 days.
That's what I'm talking about. That was.
So I need a reset from the reset.
You
okay?
do. We
do.
always do.
Because I landed and hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And that's what normally happens. You after you take vacation, you normally need a reset with another vacation to pick up on the vacation you just left.
Every single time.
Because our lives are so busy, and we just keep running, and we come back and be picked up where we left off.
Yeah.
So we all can recognize that. So, guys, today's topic, and again, share. If you have not shared, please share. Today's topic is healing out loud. Healing out loud.
I'm excited about that conversation.
Yeah, healing out loud, because I like the word healing. Because healing means things are getting better.
That's right.
And we can't just keep running and running and running. Because somewhere the rubber's going to meet the road. And you can't burn the candle at both ends.
That's right.
When the process of healing takes place, that means we are getting better. I heard someone preach a sermon years ago. One of my top 5 favorite preachers, Dr. W.T. Glenn, out of Fort Worth, Texas, preached a sermon and said, "Don't die in the waiting room."
Ooh.
He said, when you get to the waiting room, there's no healing in the waiting room. He said, you got to go back, see the doctor, and then that's when true healing takes place. And then you have to accept the process that you go through to get to your healing. Let's speak about that. Let's speak to that. Jazzy, can you speak to that? Healing out loud?
I mean, for me, in my season, so I'm talking now physically, right? I recently have overcome a lot of health issues, right?
Okay, praise God.
And I did a lot of it behind the scenes. So sometimes God will put you in a space where you have to heal privately. But the problem that God kind of choked me up on was I was doing everything privately, and he got no glory because I wasn't talking about it.
Wow.
Or I didn't say anything about it. And he snatched me up really quickly. Like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with you being in your circle, in your space while you heal, but then who you tell?
Oh, Jesus.
So there was no stories about it because I was very private about what it was. And it wasn't a super private issue, but I just didn't talk about it. So healing out loud for me in this season is really opening my mouth and talking about where I was versus where I am now. Because in that story of where I was versus where I am now, there's somebody out there that needs to hear it because they need to have the strength to keep going or the strength to hold on. So healing out loud is me being able to show my scars. You know, a lot of times when you have a scar, you cover it up, but being able to proudly wear whatever that scar is. And for some people, it's physical scars, and some people it's emotional, spiritually, and mental scars. But in this season, for me, I'm gonna ask anybody who want to talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
so that's what it means for me.
Sis, what about you, healing out loud?
So normally, same for me, I would not open up my mouth behind because I felt as though. So let me take this back. When I used to attend St. Mark Missionary Baptist Church, it was Bishop Jordan at that time. He told us, he said, "You don't need to run up here and talk to me and tell me your problems all the time, right?"
Yeah.
I literally took that and I ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is I didn't tell everybody what. So when she had meningitis at 4.5 months, me, my mama, my daddy, and the household and any family members may have known, but I said, "Oh," they said, "Why you didn't tell me?" I'm like, "What are you gonna do?" So this is me processing in my mind, what are you gonna do that God can't do for me? And so I took it and became like the strong person. I'm like, "Oh, well, I can pray for myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need you, everybody and their mama, to know my business because I don't feel like you're really even praying for me anyways.
Right.
I'm just
keeping it real.
just keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
So, but as I got older and matured, I understood that. And so one time I was sitting in the doctor's office getting a mammogram, and they told me, "Oh, we sit back down." I'm like, "Wait, I'm only up. Hey, I'm not even. What you mean sit back down?" They saw something, and I'm like, "Okay." So they said it was a fibroid. End up getting an ultrasound and all those different things or whatever. But before I found out it was just a fibroid, I was so nervous sitting there by myself. The Lord reminded me while I was sitting in that seat, he said, the enemy bring all of his minions to fight. And every time when, he steps up, he brings everything that he throws at you, everything he could possibly throw at you. And he said, why won't you call your friends so they can stand and fight with you too?
Yep, that's good.
So that's when I started fighting. I started healing out loud. Yeah, I'm opening up my mouth and letting people know, because two or more gathered in his name, he's in the midst. Not one, not you standing by yourself.
That's the community.
Yeah. I think that's been my problem over the years. But God dealt with me in a way with a season of my life I went through. Because it's hard to trust. I posted something the other day, which I hardly ever post a quote or saying or something. If I ain't one of them people. Some folks they got something to say every day on Facebook.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna say something. Some people post something, but they just say good morning because they just post it.
Say something
But it says, it talks about trust, and it says be careful because sugar and salt looks the same.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that.
Be careful who you trust. And salt preserves, and sometimes sugar is toxic. It poisons the body. And so I've been selective over the years, even with family members. Family members, they'll flake on you too.
Oh yeah.
They'll say one thing, and then as soon as change happens that they can't adapt to, they'll change on you. So I've had to learn how to pick and choose who I trust. But I've learned I couldn't do it by myself.
That's right.
And I think my fraternity brothers have helped me with that because I suffered in silence for so long. Wouldn't say anything. And they would say, man, look, you ain't in this by yourself. You call, pop up by the house, do whatever you need to do to get it out and to share. So I've learned to heal out loud because I call him and say, hey man, I just want to talk. And sometimes I got one of my frat brothers, he'll say, hey man, the patio was open when the weather changes.
Okay.
He said, you ain't gotta say nothing. He said, you know where the gate is, go around the back and sit on the patio as long as you want to.
That's so good.
Yeah, and I've taken advantage of that sometimes. I pulled up and just sit on the patio and just think. The world is so busy in our lives moving. I know it is for me. And sometimes I like silence. I'm learning how to enjoy silence. That's how I heal out loud, just sitting and listening. We talk so much, we miss God. And in this season of my life, I've been sitting in silence. So it's helped me to heal out loud by sharing with those who I know I can trust, but most of all, sharing with God.
I think a lot of us are in a season of silence too, but it's more so a rest in the Lord silence, not a just shut your mouth silence, not a total stop movement, but it's just more so depend upon me in this season and not upon everybody else. And like you saying, everybody got something to say on social media all the time. That's not me either. I need to even continue like posting this even more. But sometimes I find myself in a place of space like I really don't care about social media. Like at all.
And it's unfortunate because of the amount of impact social media has. it's been an outlet for me. It's actually been accountability. So I think it depends on how you use it.
Mhm.
So like for me, healing, as it relates to social media, if it's a post, I look at it because it pops up in the year and I be like, oh wow, I was down bad. So like I'll see things pop up that's like, I remember when I was in grad school and I would post like, hey, go another 20-page paper, or I got a test I ain't study for. Let's see if I make it through it. I graduated. So
Right.
something happened, right? I graduated
Yeah.
almost 13 years ago. So it serves for me as that. But what I've also noticed is that it's a quiet person somewhere in their room struggling and really trying to heal. And they're healing silently, suffering silently. And my post from Mental Health Monday to Deanna Pugh to what the preacher preached about, or like little stuff, but I'm also not the negative poster. But those
Me
little
neither,
things
yeah.
is what's carrying them over. And there's times that come out and be like, I'm so glad you posted that.
Yeah.
They don't comment, they don't like it, they don't share it, they don't say anything, but they read it. So I'm noticing that there's a world full of us that are healing right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody's healing in a different capacity. And because we are post-pandemic,
Mhm.
a lot of us don't even know what healing looks like without the internet.
Wow.
Ooh, that's so
Because
true.
That's true.
everything we did for so many years, you hung out over the internet, you caught up with your family and friends. I had COVID, so I was in a hospital.
Okay.
They used the internet to speak to me through the glass because they didn't come in rooms and stuff like that. So it's just a different space that I'm liking, that social media isn't falling back, but people are starting to learn how to do this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let's sit at the patio.
Absolutely.
Let's sit at the table. Let's go
Absolutely.
places. Because I think we forgot how.
Yeah.
And that's a huge part of healing. I don't know where we got this mindset that you said it, 2 or 3 are gathered, that's when he
Mhm.
comes.
Mhm.
We got in this mindset that I can do everything by myself.
Yeah.
And I have dismantled the strong Black woman.
Yeah.
I don't want her. I don't want to be her.
Yeah.
I don't need to be her. Because
Mhm.
it's in my weakness, he's strong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's just my concept on that community thing. I'm big on community.
Yeah.
Like, they keep you accountable.
They do.
My people
Yeah.
gonna know if I walk in and some you got too many lashes missing. You all right?
Yeah.
You ain't get your nail, you okay? So that's helpful for me in healing too, just my community.
I've had people, especially my fraternity brothers, they do it all the time. I've been off the radar for more than a few days. Hey man, what's going on?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
been
yeah,
quiet.
yeah.
Where you at? What you doing? Pull up. That means a lot. That means that somebody actually cares. And when they see you, don't see you, they still see
They
you.
looking for you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're looking for you. That was one thing your show does for me with you and your husband. Cupcakes and conversation.
Mm.
I don't think anything disputes good conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good conversation. Let's have some meaningful dialogue. We talk about enough trash.
Yeah.
There's enough stuff posted on social media, but we can sit down and have good seasoned dialogue that's gonna bless somebody, gonna help somebody, and that you're actually able to share something.
Yeah.
See, we don't like to be transparent.
Right.
Authentic.
We walk around like we got the trappings of success, but we're really a train wreck behind
That's
doors.
right.
But
That's
you got to
right.
share that to let somebody know, hey, I'm going through,
Me
I've been
too.
going through.
Yeah.
You ain't by yourself.
Mhm.
And I'm the type too, like I really despise that my generation is not like this. So I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
And no, I'm just kidding. After these messages, they don't appreciate if you fell in a hole and you tell me. If you fell in a hole, tell me. Because I'm gonna walk away. I got fall too. You already broke your leg. Why we both gotta break our leg? So I'm big on that. But my generation and those that come after us is very much so, let me break my own leg and figure out how to heal my own. Yeah, I ain't like that. Tell me.
Yeah.
So
And
they the
that's why I like
gatekeepers.
it.
Oh,
Love
well,
the
yeah,
conversation.
gatekeepers.
They
Yeah.
don't want to tell nobody nothing. But to go back to community, I have that now. At first, I didn't have that, but now that I'm opening up my mouth more, I do have a circle of women that
That's
I can
good.
communicate with. That I'm going to the text and like, hey, just thought about you.
Nice.
I never used to have that. And I'm grateful. And it does not matter about the age. Like even Mama Anna here in WBTC,
Mhm.
that's one of my friends.
Nice.
Good.
And it's my friend here who made my sweatshirt,
Mhm.
Lenidra. We all literally connected through one person, Nona. So when we were on our show, there was my friend Tisha. She said, "You need to connect with Nona," and I'm like, "Why?
Wow.
You need to connect with Nona." Oh my Jesus! Connecting with Nona. Yeah. From that day, she ended up coming on our show, and then after that, the events, the things, the rooms, the prayer board, let's say the vision board party that's set up as like a vision board, but it's a whole setup. Ain't no setup. It ain't no vision board party. We get in there, it's all prayer, it's all snot and slob. We'll never get to the vision board. It's a whole setup. Yeah.
But I think that's important to the people watching as well. If you don't have, I think I've said this over and over again, create the community you need.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times you feel like you're supposed to be born into this community and your family is your community. They're a piece of your community, but it's important that you need. It's almost like if I want to go bust windows, I know which friend to call. If I want to pray, I know which friend to call.
Yeah.
If I want this, you need a little bit of everything so that you can be like this holistic person.
I believe that.
Making sure that you know who you are, because again, if you connect to too many people, you'll start picking and becoming them. But it is really big that your circle, if it's not that you created, if you know you're shy, put somebody in your circle that's outgoing.
Yeah.
If you know you like cupcakes, put somebody in your circle that makes cupcakes, right? So that you can just literally, and I've been thinking that I used to get mad all the time at myself because my gift is my talking.
Okay.
And that's pretty much my product. But I am the connector. So like if you be like, hey, I need somebody who X, Y, and Z, I know that person. I'm like the Oprah. I know somebody does that. Somebody this, somebody that. But that's because every time I'm in a room, I'm collecting. I'm putting people in my circle so that when it's needed, I holistically believe the Black community has everything, even beyond the Black community, the church community.
Say it again.
We have everything we need under our roofs. We're just not accessing the resources that's right in front of us.
Yeah.
We got it all, but you can only get it as you build those communities, which means it's still part of healing. We're hurt because of lost parents, lost fathers, domestic, violence relationships, mental health issues, slavery, just so many things of trauma that we're dealing with. When you really start healing, you don't have a problem getting close to a person.
Amen.
Because even if they don't last forever, because they're not your main source, they're just the resource, you still become okay. And I'm still in the process because I struggle with trust. Yeah. Very badly, mainly from past relationships and from my father. But at the same time, I'm now in a place where I've forgiven. I'm now in a place where I can connect to people. And it's not easy. I struggle every day like, you can do this. This is not bad. I have to talk to myself.
Another example for me for Healing Out Loud is I am writing a book on marriage. Okay. So I've been married for 22 years, and again, cupcakes and transparent conversations. I tell people who's in my circle. I'm not just gonna go out and blab like, hey, my husband at home, or we just, whatever. But everybody knows that marriage is not easy. Everybody knows that marriage is takes two people for commitment, right? Everybody knows that it is like you can be on the outside and be acting like your marriage is just easy peasy, all you want to, whatever. But so, for me, the trials and the tribulations that we've gone through with growing with each other, I got married at the age of 23.
Oh, wow.
And so we're growing in marriage and not knowing exactly what to do. So we weren't the couple that went and got therapy beforehand. We didn't have a counselor. We didn't do all those things. We got married and oh my gosh, she's going to love me for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? And then reality sets in. Yeah. What do you do after the bells and the whistles? What do you do after the dress? What do you do after you say I do? Yeah. And all that stuff. And that's one of the things that the Lord is having us to talk about now. What do you do after that part? And so now it's being transparent in that book, being transparent about the things that we've gone through, being transparent about mental health and mental, awareness or trauma that you've experienced as a child and you carried it on into your marriage, all that stuff. So that is helping me heal out loud right now. And what I mean by that is that I'm actually helping. I don't even have my degree, my license, no nothing yet in psychology or
Love
any
the
type of
yet.
marriage calendar.
I love that.
Love the yet.
Yet in marriage counseling, but I'm helping women.
And I think for that too, a big thing is, don't get me wrong, as a clinician, we love the yes, right?
Yeah,
But in the real life, sometimes it's really just the conversations.
It is.
While you think that it's only marriage, I'm
Mhm.
not married yet, right?
Mhm.
So there's some things, again, why fall in a hole that y'all have already jumped
Boom.
out of
Which is
when
why-
I can just
Exactly.
read the book and gain, I call them transferable skills.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that my issue would be just like your issue, but
Mhm.
there are some skill
Mhm.
sets
Mhm.
in your issues that I can pull from and
Mhm.
really transfer them to anything.
Mhm.
A relationship is a relationship, friendship, pastoral,
All of that.
or all of that. Like all of it is a commitment, and the more people talk about it, like I said this the other day, like we stopped having testimony service because people stopped testifying about real stuff.
That's right.
But
everybody is
Start
outside.
doing the most.
Everybody like this.
If people
Yeah.
start talking for real about some of those real issues, like I'm out, tell me more,
Yeah.
because the desire is to be there, to
That's
be
right.
the wife, to be
That's right.
all of the above. And too many times we sit in circles where ain't nobody there.
That's
How you,
right.
what you, like I can talk to you about it because the book taught me how to be a marriage and family therapist type situation, but I'm not married. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna glean to someone who is married
Mhm.
and expertise. Part of my license is I have to continue education for anything
Mhm.
I am not knowledgeable about to continue moving forward,
Yes.
or tap my peer in and
That's
say,
right.
"Hey, I need you to see this."
And that's a
Hands-on
problem.
experience.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a problem we have because you'll find someone who's married taking advice from somebody that can't keep a
Single.
successful
Mhm.
relationship.
Ow!
I tell people that all the time. I'm a musician, and I've had people say, "I don't know if that goes right there. That doesn't sound right." Well, then come show me how to do it. Then. I'm one of them people. I have a problem. I have a problem with that. So somebody that has the blueprint, somebody who's gone through it, who's been through it, I want to hear what you got to say because I can possibly apply that to my relationship,
Exactly.
apply it to my life.
Exactly. And it, like you said, it's not all applicable to every information that you get. Like my dad used to say, he'd say vitamin C. He said, take once you know you get too much of it in your body. I ain't gonna say what he said, but you know, it comes out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying? So
does.
whatever you need from that conversation, you take it in, and the rest of it, you throw it away.
Yeah.
And I love that advice that he gave me when it came to that. And also, you know, when it comes to, oh shucks, I lost my train of thought. What I was going to say, I forgot.
That's all right.
Yeah, I forgot.
But when I went to seminary, I remember my late pastor, Dr. Vernon B. Harris. You know, he was really a student of the word.
Mm.
I remember I came to him, myself, his son, my friend, and our executive pastor, Dr. Robinson. I said, Reb, I'm in seminary. And he said, man, that's real good. He said, but let me share something with you. It's going to help you. He said, he knows I like fish. I love the fish. I love to eat fish. He said, what's that fish you don't like? I said, buffalo. Because buffalo has a lot of
Two big
bones.
bones, right?
He said, well, I want you to approach seminary like you're eating a piece of buffalo fish. And I was like, okay. He said, you're going to have to eat the meat and spit the bones out. I was like, wow. He said, you're going to take away a lot from it, but some of it that you hear, you're going to have to spit out. And so that's the takeaway we can have. We can be transparent with people, and your life experience helps. I think Dr. H.B. Charles refers to it like a sermon. He said, my bullets fit your gun and shoot it. If you need to use
That's
something
good.
that happened to me
Replicate it.
as an
Come
example,
on.
take it and run with it. And run with it.
That's right.
Let me say thank you all that are watching. Mama Katrina and Mary. Hey, Mama. Good to see you on today. My friend, my brother, one of the owners, Ramon Perry, Nona Wilson. Thank you. Hey, now, thank you so much. Carolyn and Sister Carolyn, I'm not going to mess your name up. Sister Carolyn, oh, God bless you, my sister. We thank you so much for watching those. Please like, share, and comment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody saying this is good talk. They're enjoying this. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Let me jump in with this because we were talking about healing. Sis, tell me about holistic healing.
Okay. So the Lord had me working So the umbrella of my company is Drizzle Me Happy, right?
Mhm.
One of the things that I struggled with in the past was, and this will be healing out loud for me, was actually being a jack of all trades, right? And then so the world says you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. But God, I had to sit with the Lord because He's like, okay, go ahead and do this. So I'm at home helping my husband lower his blood sugar. I'm at home searching for things because my daughter has seizures. And I'm at home figuring out like, oh, I can get this information out of my body. Or I'm at home like, because my grandmother actually, she always had a ton of vitamins and things like that all the time.
Mhm.
And so I feel like I just took it a step further. The same thing with the bakery, from grandma's hands to mine. I actually took her mixer when she passed away and didn't know I was about to start a bakery business. So all these things, I think they're just coming up now, as far as, and now the Lord is calling me to do it. And so with the holistic healing, I was searching really hard for different ways, again, to help my husband and to lower his blood sugar. So we were consistently doing it. I got his blood sugar. It was like almost 300, 400, something like that. I got it down to 135. And it was through eating. And so if they tell you that diabetes cannot be healed, it's a lie. Lord, cover me with the blood of Jesus right now. Protect me, Father God, for saying the things that I say. But it's a diet issue. It's an eating issue. I can give you, and I'm not the person like, yeah, take my beet juice and buy it from me and let me take your money. No, if you don't change your diet along with the other things that can assist you with lowering your blood sugar, they do have things out there that are immediately lower. But if you go back outside, same, you know what I'm saying? You go back outside, you start eating the same old crap again, it's gonna come back. So you do have to change your diet. Everybody have a lot of remedies out here and things like that. And then with this as well, it's potent. I have multiple different, it's apples in here, it's ginger in here, it's turmeric in here, it's lemon and beets and a couple more other ingredients and things like that. So it's not just beet juice in here, and all those things play a role in coming together and lowering your blood sugar. It acts as an antihistamine. You got ginger, who helps with inflammation in the body and things like that, and turmeric helps with inflammation. Beets help with the heart health. You can eat grapefruits. Grapefruits help with cholesterol. So a lot of people, you go take the cholesterol medication and you can go home and eat a grapefruit every single day and it'll lower your cholesterol and get everything balanced. And, it's just so many different things that you can do. And so one day, I posted, the Lord was like, I said, what do you want me to do with this? Because I don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none, right? And the Lord said to me, that's what the world says. I say, you're a jack of all trades, but your gifts and your talents will make room for you. Yeah. That's what the Lord told me. So all of these talents that I have is coming under the umbrella of what I'm calling you to do, and I will bring you forward. It's not like a lot of people. So what I felt was inconsistency. That's what I felt. Touch this. Okay, now start this. Okay, now pull back. Touch this. So when the Lord tells you to pivot and pull back, the world says, oh, they're not consistent, but God says it's a pivot. Because I'm putting everything in order for you. I'm putting everything in place for you. And then when the bigger picture comes together, then I will release you, right? So I had to get that and understand that. So I go in my closet. I'm sitting in my closet. Those who know me, my friends out there know I sit in my closet. I was sitting there for hours and spend intentional time with God. She over there nodding her head. And I just sit in my closet and I said, Lord, what do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do with this company? He said, post it. I'm like, okay. I posted it on Facebook. By the end of last year, I made some nice money. Okay. By the end of last year. And I'm like, okay, so you really wanted me to do this. Just like with the sandwich business. He like, add it in there. This sandwich I made a long time ago in a network marketing company. And my daughter took the sandwich, she sold it at her school in high school. Took everything off of it. And then the Lord said, okay, bring it back. So I brought it back. And now we have cupcakes, holistic healing. We have beet juice. We have orange and turmeric. We have pineapple and ginger shots. I actually have shots. It's on my website, drizzlemehappy.com. We'll soon have a holistic healing site because I don't know how far or what direction and everything the Lord wants me to expand to. But right now we do have beet juice. Right now I have a green juice as well. And the green is is it's an all green, and it's spinach and pineapple, just different fruits combined together for all green health and everything. And then of course assisting in inflammation again and gut health for the orange and all those different things, and cayenne pepper, all those different things help with inflammation. Is any and everything that I do. I didn't know how to bake prior to 2017. I didn't know how to make this at all. When the Lord tells you to move, trust
Say
God.
that. Say that.
Just move and do it.
Move.
Obedience
Yeah.
is so important, and
Yeah.
having faith, they tie hands. They go hand in hand.
So,
Obedience
yes.
and having faith and moving forward and trusting God. It says faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
We get that too, but when
Mhm.
the Lord tells you to do what He's telling you to do it,
Do it.
whatever it is. And it could be something. I started this cupcake business with nothing, with a box of cake mix at home. Now I have strawberries. Now I have candy coated cupcake bites. I have over 21 flavors of cupcakes. I have a sandwich. Now I have beet juice. You never know what the Lord will lead it to, because He said you are more than just a cupcake business. I had no idea what that meant in 2017.
I like that it's a balance. And I think that
I didn't think so at first.
Well, I really do, because you said at first it's a diet, right?
Mhm.
It's your diet. No, don't go sit and eat cupcakes all day.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're gonna gain weight. You're
Moderation.
gonna be sick. Everything is done in moderation.
Even
You can't
healing.
have even that. Like people don't think too much water is actually bad for your body.
You can
You're only
exactly.
supposed to contain so much amount of water based off of your body weight.
Your body weight, exactly.
So,
and it's half of your
If
body weight.
my doctor actually was like, I was telling her how many Stanley cups of water I was drinking every day, and she was like, you only need one of those
Right.
a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, but they say you gotta drink water, you gotta drink water. She was like, yeah, I'm the doctor.
Wow.
So I think this is a pure example of balance, like being able to do all of it is good. But I remember the state that you talked about. I've been there, having all of these ideas and all of these visions and all of these little micro businesses. He will absolutely bring it together.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
only now that he's really, so mine is my journey made me. And I was like, how is this all going to play a part?
Mhm.
Like, I'm a licensed social worker,
Mhm.
I'm a preacher,
Mhm.
I got a book, and I'm just like, this don't even make sense. And that's
Yes.
because a lot of times we think God has taken us down this straight path.
Yes.
And he's really just like, you remember those little balls that you used to bounce that come with the jack?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And you bounce it and it just
Yeah.
go
Mhm.
everywhere. That's the purpose of life. As believers, we're supposed to be everywhere.
That's right.
So now it's like, when it's time for holistic, call me, I got it.
That's right.
You having a wedding? Call me. You want somebody? So I got it.
Come on.
You got a party? Call me. I got a sandwich. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? So I think sometimes we, like you said, let the world tell us that majoring in minor things is a bad situation. But now that I majored in minor, I know how to minor and major.
Oh.
Like, so you got to be able to.
That's so good.
You really got to be able to do everything, because again, as a mother, you gotta be able to heal the boo-boo, stir the pot, clean the stove, like
And as
you,
a wife.
and a
as
wife.
wife.
Yeah.
You have to be able to do all of that, and to be able to do that within your own home, I think is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, actually.
To do it all, because I want some beet juice, but I want some salad. I want it all, and I think that's part of the healing process. Somewhere, someone has told us we can't have it.
Come on,
That's
that's
it.
exactly.
We can only
yes.
have one.
That's that sky's the limit mentality.
Yeah, that's
I've
small.
never believed in that.
That little, and that was
Yeah.
me. Like, you can have this, but be okay with that, because somebody doesn't have this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not somebody. I
That's
want
right.
this. I want that. I'm the girl to go in the candy store and say, "Let me just get a couple cherry balls, a couple
That's
pretzels,
me too.
a little bit of gummy bear, and then
And I
when you
wanna
come
pack it
back,
down
I got a
later.
smorgasbord of
Yeah.
candy that I can nibble on for weeks, because no one is forcing me to say, I'll just take a Reese cup."
And I think that's what drew me
Mm.
to my sister this week for mental health
Mm-hmm.
show, because God, at our King's is strange. God has an amazing way of bringing friends together,
That's
and
true.
friendships and brotherhood
That's
and
true.
sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
We came together. We've been knowing about it for 4 years.
Yeah,
And he brought us together in an amazing way
yeah,
that turned into a spiritual moment.
yeah.
I admire her as a woman of God,
Mhm.
that's a mother, that's a wife, has her own business,
Mhm.
and it just blessed me. And
Oh,
I
my
was
God,
like,
I love it.
we gotta have her on with us,
Yeah.
because it's like the octopus mentality.
Yeah.
She runs so much, she does so much, and I wanted her for the Mother's Day show.
Mhm.
Remember, but I know it was a lot going on. She had an event, but I'm glad she's here today. I'm glad for the relationship that God has brought for us as friends and as brothers and sisters. She has even talked about her graphic ministry, videographer.
I just,
She does it all. This is just a little bit right here.
The Jill of all.
Right, right, right. And so I'm excited about that. And I had to put that in there to let you know I work for God for your life, for your ministry, what God is continuing to do.
thank you so much.
And eyes have not seen, ears have not heard the great things that God has in store for you.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that. I really do.
So in the midst of our tears, come drizzle me happy.
Perfect segue, right?
Drizzle me happy.
Oh,
Because
Jesus.
Jasmine and I got excited when she came in here. We were like, oh.
It was like, I remember the Barney bag. You know, Barney might be my generation, but Barney used to put all this stuff out this little bitty bag. You like,
Like, where you going?
That's so. Sis, tell us about what you brought for us today here on Drizzle Me Happy.
Okay. So I brought the beet juice, and this company is Holistic with a K. Healing. The Lord gave me that title, and my logo, I created that with just taking a picture of some fruits that I had on the counter. And when he said do it, I made the logo, ordered it from. I even asked the Lord, where should I get my logos from? He told me Temu, and I did. And these are waterproof logos here today. And this is beet, like I said. Then I also brought some chocolate covered strawberries and something called candy coated cupcake bites that the Lord had me to create. So it's actually cupcake
I should not be this.
on this. It's actually cupcakes on the inside. So what they're called is not your typical chocolates. That was another idea that the Lord. So when you're looking for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or just because.
Just because.
There you
We
go.
love just because.
Just because treats for your wife, your woman, your guy. He like candy coated
He
cupcake
does.
bites too. He like chocolates too. You don't always have to go buy flowers, and that's why this idea came from. Instead of buying the mystery, this is what really came from. The mystery box
Okay.
of chocolates out there, right? You go bring that box of chocolate home. You like, what's that one?
Life is like
That
a box
nasty
of chocolate.
You never know what
Never
you're
know
gonna
what
get.
You're gonna get.
I don't like that one. So I said, why not? People like cupcakes, so why not put the cupcakes on the inside of the chocolates? And I wanted to bring this back out, which is a mini bundt cake. And this is a red velvet mini bundt cake. And I only made all red velvet because Quincy said he liked red velvet. And then I just found out that Jazz likes it too.
I so appreciate it.
And these
It's
are my
like the talk shows when they talk about everything they get, and the host is just like,
okay, so we're gonna taste.
Oh, wow.
And these are some red velvet cupcakes. They're normally even bigger than this. I just
Oh,
made,
wow.
I make them a little bit bigger than this. But today I was just trying to get
Yeah.
at least some stuff just to bring in. So these are red velvet with vanilla chips. I do not have frosting. We have something called drizzle. So you drizzle on the side. And they have vanilla chips in them. And then I brought one of my tasty subs that I buy. Everything is made homemade. The submarine oil is homemade. One day I couldn't find the submarine oil in the store, and I was like, I'm going to make it myself.
Hey,
And I also just bought yeast.
you gotta tell me, because this, y'all see this. This ain't on no regular bread. She stuffed this.
And it's on the Italian bread.
It's stuffed.
like she gutted the middle.
Yeah.
Put it in. Listen, the camera not doing this injustice, okay? I almost wish I would have took pictures prior to so that we can post them later.
Yeah.
But
You can take some
Yeah, we
pictures.
gonna
We'll
take
take
some
some pictures before, but we might, dive in a little bit. But
did you post her information?
It's right there on the
Listen,
screen. Those
y'all.
that are watching.
Now y'all know We didn't get this fluffy. Just looking at stuff.
Look at that right there.
Okay.
Take a look at it.
So please screenshot it right now. This is your chance to screenshot it.
Yes.
Share it as you share the video. Share it. Here's why. One, she's just a Black woman doing her thing.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
love the fact that Black people are really just out here doing our thing. And you can go from any level.
That's
she said
right.
she has it vegan.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
turkey on there now.
Yes.
Or maybe you just like, I'm not messing up my numbers. That's okay. Get you some beet juice.
Yeah.
Well, that's for me in my house. We want a little bit of everything.
And my house too. We gonna
We
have
gonna
a
drink some
we gonna have
beet
a
juice
cheat
for
day.
breakfast.
Right.
Have a little cupcake after dinner. You know,
Right,
eat
exactly.
vegetables for lunch. But no, balance is key. And I think sometimes in our healing process, we forget how important balance is. Food is actually a big deal in healing.
Yeah.
Culturally, when
Mhm.
people die, when people are sick, they bring food to the house.
Yep.
Things come to the house. Food brings peace and
Mhm.
joy, and it has just different things, especially in cultures with grandmas praying, and
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
people are doing other things,
But
But
I'm grandma now. I don't have no grandkids though, but I'm grandma who played all the gospel music in the kitchen while I'm
absolutely,
cooking.
Yeah.
and I really
Yeah.
do believe that when you get stuff from small businesses,
Mhm.
you get the heart, you get
Yeah.
the soul, you get the spirit. That's why
Yes.
I'm very cautious too of what I buy
Amen.
from people, because some people ain't praying to
And from
God.
who I buy it from, I believe, and I could be wrong, knowing my sister's makeup of who she is, I can see you making this juice and in the spirit and praying while you're making this juice.
I can
I
too,
can-
actually. And this is
You
just
know-
this is our first real encounter.
Yeah,
Like,
this
we
ain't no
brushed past
like she
each
just
other,
ain't
but
on the
she
phone,
definitely
girl,
like,
and
oh,
throwing
Lord
fruits and vegetables,
Jesus,
girl.
I
Yeah,
don't even
and
want
bless it and
Yeah.
heal it, and
yeah, and
right now,
yeah,
whoever's mouth touches,
I see
that's
that.
important.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know
Because-
how I prayed over these.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm really about to just come on, because
Like,
I'm waiting for the Lord
yes.
to do something.
Yes,
But it's in those moments when you shop small
yeah,
that you really do get that opportunity, not just to put $1 in their pocket,
Mhm.
but as a small business owner, when you utilize my business, it does something to my spirit.
Amen.
Because sometimes we're launching off thinking we heard God.
Yeah.
But when you make that purchase, it confirms,
it confirms.
I really did hear him.
Yeah.
I'm really doing what he told me to do. And so we doubt. I mean, let's
Yeah.
talk about it. We
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
So when y'all say, "Oh, this is good," and you keep ordering, and I make the mistake, and now I gotta file taxes because I done made a couple extra dollars, it confirms in me that I am walking what God told me to do, and that itself too is healing, because we need to know that I heard Him, I'm following Him, and it's working.
I'm gonna tell you how I know I started this cupcake business in God. With God. I was in a network marketing company at this time, and my mother, she was like, "Tanisha, you're not putting God first." And I'm getting the big head in the company, just being honest, because I'm actually moving
Mhm.
quickly with one of the top leaders on the team.
Mhm.
She's trying to take me under her wings, and we moving forward. And I'm going to every event and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, my mama just jealous. She just hating on me or whatever. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And so she was like, "You're not." And so I went and sat down. I'm married. I got both of my girls and everything. And I went and sat down, and I was like, okay. And so one Sunday morning, I jumped up. I don't know if it was 2016, 2017, 2016 it had to be. And the Lord was like, "Get up now." And I'm like, okay. He said, "Put on some clothes. I don't care what you put on, and grab the kids and let your husband sleep."
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay. So I didn't wake him up. I left out. I took the kids. They like, "What we putting on?" I said, "Throw on whatever," because normally they kind of dress up a little bit when we went to church at the time. So anyway, I get to church and it looks like the pastor is staring at me and he's talking directly to me. And I'm like, I'm moving. I'm like, why he keep looking at me? By the end of the sermon, I heard the whisper, "Start a cupcake business." I said, "A cupcake business? Me?
Uh-huh.
Why?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" So I looked at the girls and I was like, "I guess we're starting a cupcake business." They was like, "What?" I said, "I guess we're starting a cupcake business." And that's why the Lord had me get there.
Mhm.
By the end of 2017, prior to that, 2015, 2016, I had made a peach cobbler cupcake in the kitchen. And I gave it to the family. They're like, "Oh, we about this." I was like, "Whatever, I'm not starting no company."
Mhm.
2016, I did it again. and I made it for the family, and they were like, "We'll buy this." Now I done took it to an event, and now they're asking me like, "Oh, how much are these?" And I'm like, and I had a friend next to me. She said $2. I said, "Okay." I said, "They $2." So now I've added drizzle. There was no drizzle. Everything was made with a box. All this stuff. By the end of the year, I think I had made about $400. We finna go out of town, and because the Lord said post it, I said, okay. I posted the box, the canned peaches, the box crumble. Yep, I started my business with all of that, and I barely had any money at that time, but I did have a box of cake mix, and I did it. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna make this cupcake." So I made it. I had the money to go out of town. Right, we get out of town, and I'm like, "Did you really tell me to start a cupcake business?
Wow.
Did you really, God?" So I'm making all these orders at this time still, and still questioning whether He told me to do it. I'm in my kitchen. I said, "Lord, it got to be a bigger pan out here than 12. Like, I can't, I'm moving slow." I said, "I know it got to be like a 24 count or something like that." So I posted stuff on social media. I come back from vacation. My mother has a gift for me from a cousin that I hadn't seen in a long time. Y'all, it's the 24 count pans.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I said, "Mama, you don't even," I was talking to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to God. But
Wow.
I mean, nobody was in my kitchen. I did not have her phone number, nothing.
That's
And
how
those
it works.
pans were sitting in my mother's kitchen. And January 17th, January 2017, I officially became a business because somebody called me while I was out of town. Was like, "Do you have a chocolate cupcake?" I was like, "Sure." When I come back.
When I get back.
And so that's how.
That's amazing.
I need everybody that's watching. Everybody that's watching, support my sister for your next event. I'm going to put our information up on the screen again, and I want you to support her business, drizzlemehappy.com. And watch this. When you go and purchase something, take a picture and share it with us on the Beyond the Pew Facebook page and on the WVTC page. I want everybody. If you don't have an event coming up, fine. Order something right now. It's the summertime. I know y'all working on your summer bodies. I'm eating cupcakes. I'm eating cupcakes and sandwiches today. And on Tuesday, I'm starting my beet juice. See, there's room for everything. That's how you do that.
Hurt y'all feelings. If you just not working on your summer body,
It's too late.
you keep working on your winter body.
Right.
Okay, because summer is here.
Yeah. So there's the information. drizzlemehappy.com. She's been in business over 9 years. Tap into what she is doing. Drizzle Me Happy LLC, her holistic healing as well with the beet juice. And I just need you all to support. It's good when you support good people.
Absolutely.
It's even better when you support saved people.
Amen.
Somebody will catch that on the way home.
Oh.
There we go. And so we're excited about what God is doing in the life of my sister and her business. I'm just excited about this.
It's you looking over there.
Is that what it is?
So we're gonna drizzle out together before y'all, whenever y'all in, and then we can all drizzle out and untwist the bottle cap. So whenever y'all close out, we can all just say.
We're gonna
If y'all don't
pause
mind,
for
this ain't
some
my show. I'm
announcements.
sorry, y'all.
We're gonna do some announcements while we drizzle, and we're gonna come back. My friend, let's drizzle now.
That's what I was gonna say. I want the drizzle on the
Okay.
camera so they can see exactly what drizzling is.
I ain't
You
got
want
none of the drizzle.
You want the bucket?
Oh, okay, thank you.
You tried to steal my dress.
I thought you had my drizzle. Let me slide this over so they can. No, let me go this way.
Oh, y'all want the bun cake? Which one y'all want? You know, you want the bun?
Yeah.
Well, you still get the cupcake still either way though. You can
Okay.
have it.
Look at it. Okay, I'll just stick with what I got. All right, y'all ready?
Y'all see us drizzling.
Oh,
You can put
yes.
as much as you want.
My mama.
And you can put as little. If you just want a little bit, put a little bit. If
Okay,
you
I don't
want
even want that much, but it got fun. Y'all see, y'all gotta see my product. You know y'all see my product. It's so pretty. I can't
Oh my
bite
God.
this on there. Don't y'all look at me. That is good.
That got wings on it.
And y'all know I don't
That's
tell
so good.
fibs. I'd have been like, oh. So sweet.
God bless you.
So, this is really,
Is that good?
and I've been to the white chocolate. Is that white
Look
chocolate?
at the moisture in it.
And it's moist. So my mom knows this. I think I'm a food critic just a little bit. So me and my daughter, we go around and we eat places and we rate it. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Thank you.
Please.
Lord have mercy.
This is dangerous.
So y'all should try a bite too as well. So this
Okay.
you can actually. So normally you get like a dipping sauce to go along with it, but y'all can do the
Can I use
drizzle.
my drizzle?
Yes, you use your drizzle.
This is my
To
drizzle. Like,
drizzle.
I
That's
get
your
to
drizzle.
keep
You
it.
get to take that.
I'm excited.
Oh my God.
So y'all know, to know me is to know I love sauce. I want to taste it without it first.
Okay.
Because now, y'all want to go on our show and let us take y'all stuff?
I know, right?
Come
That
on.
would be so cool.
This is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And it's milk chocolate. Oh my God. I'm a being
Okay, I'll make you one. I brought the small bottle, so I'm gonna use y'all drizzle.
We got to get the camera to.
And you want to zoom in, Mom?
Lord
Bring
have
the
mercy.
camera all the way in. No, push it.
That's-
You gotta change the, but that's okay. That's okay.
If y'all can listen, the camera ain't gonna do it no justice, no way.
Bring it back. Move it back.
This is ridiculous.
So it's red velvet on it. They can see it. They can see it really good. Just lower it. Put my head back down.
Oh God.
Just use the joystick. Use the joystick. Nope, use the joystick. Bring us back down.
Look, oh, yours is good.
Yeah. Mine's gone.
Did you switch
Look.
cameras?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I know.
Don't worry about it. So
That's
can
amazing.
y'all still see us out there? Everybody still
Oh,
see
yeah,
us?
see it, yeah.
Okay, good.
You drizzle a little bit on the inside. This is diabolically obesity, but we want to know.
These actually came with the strawberries.
These are
I was supposed to put
good.
the strawberries on top of those so you can see like a cute little. I'm gonna
This
take a
is
picture
good.
of it like that.
Oh, you get the cake and the strawberry?
It's so like if I do,
That's crazy.
I'm gonna need to be juice.
and then the drizzle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That is so good.
Thank y'all.
So
It's
good.
so moist.
Yeah.
And
The worst thing you can get is a cupcake of cake and it's dry.
Mm,
That's the moisture. You can taste the moisture in it.
thank you.
that was my favorite.
I'm putting this back up here because
Good.
we
And I can lick my finger.
beyond the pew sanctions and promotes Drizzle Me Happy.
Thank y'all.
You're going to do yourself a disservice.
Mm.
You do not reach out to my sister and order you some cupcakes, some bundt cakes, some chocolate,
bites.
some of everything. Drizzle. You need to order, my brother.
Can you order just the drizzle?
You can. It's $4 a bottle.
I would be
So,
drizzling.
I drizzled out of time. I'm drizzled.
I would be drizzling this.
Order
So
from
when I was in Cancun, I had seasonings with me because destinations, the food don't be that good. I would have had some of this drizzling this on everything.
that's
I'm a sauce girl,
Oh, she is too.
so drizzle on everything.
We're about to jump to our announcements right quick, and then we'll be back. And when we come back, we'll be back with our sandwich. When we come back,
Be like, don't forget the sandwich.
keep sharing. Stay with us. Don't miss this. Listen to our announcements. Check it out. It might be something that might be a blessing to you, and something you need to be at.
Today's conversation has been powerful, and we're not done yet. Before we continue, here are a few announcements from the Beyond the Pew family. Do you remember those lunchroom cookies? That's right, Ooh TT's Cookies, Cookies by Trina. Place your order today. The number is 773-519-3598. It's $8 for a dozen and $30 for a tray. Call and place your orders today. Ain't nothing like down-home chicken salad. Creamy and delicious, made with quality ingredients, perfect for any occasion. Auntie Lettuce chicken salad, you need to get some made the down-home way. $40 for a small pan, $60 for a large. You give her a call, 708-715-2400. It's the CEO herself, our co-host, Jazzy Mack. Want to take some time to work with her? I promise you won't be disappointed. Give her an email. It's jazzy@myjourneymademe.com. She's a speaker, preacher, coach, LSW, author, and podcast host. You're guaranteed to get quality services when working with My Journey Made Me.
Join the New Mount Calvary Missionary Baptist Church for all of your community service and outreach needs. Monday from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., food pantry, community grocery giveaway. Join the New Mount Calvary Seasoned Saints Ministries Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Arts and crafts, games, potluck and fellowship, health screening, social engagement, and so much more.
Still looking for a place for your kids to attend this summer? Bring them on down to New Mount Calvary, where we have free summer camp programs, June through August, tutoring, field trips, breakfast, and lunches served.
We talk about beyond the pew. We need you in the pew. Where? The New Mount Calvary Missionary Baptist Church, Chicago, where we serve God and grow people. Sundays at 11:30 a.m., 1850 West on Marquette Road, where the table of the Lord is spread and the feast of the Lord is going on. Bishop William Q. James, Senior Pastor, Dr. John H. Robinson Jr., Executive Pastor.
Every first and third Tuesday at 7:30 p.m., join us to check in to reset, refill for the rest of your week. That's with Trinity Outreach as they host The Well Mental Health. Make sure that you register so that we can send you the link. And be sure to follow us at Trinity Outreach Chicago on Facebook. Here's another opportunity for you to be in the pews, and that's to join Holy Trinity Missionary Baptist Church number 2, where the pastor is none other than Pastor Anthony David O'Neill. We hold Sunday morning worships at 11 a.m. and Wednesday Bible class at 6 p.m. We're located at 5416 South Calumet in Chicago, Illinois. We would love to have you join us. Now that has been your announcements. Now let's get back to our conversations here on Beyond the Pew.
All right, we are back. We are back.
I think we missed one
It
thing
might
though.
be internet. Yeah.
I do want you guys to know that if you would like to get your announcement on Beyond the Pew, we do have tiers. We'll be sure to post them. You have them?
I do have.
We have tiers where you can buy in. We reach a nice amount of people throughout the week. So for $20, you'll get 4 virtual announcements. For $30, you'll get 4 virtual announcements and 8 posts a month. And then the top tier, which is $60, you'll get 4 virtual announcements. You'll get the 8 posts per month. You actually get 8 announcements and 8 posts a month. And we got some pretty big numbers. Over 30,000 people are watching us within the month from the WVTC page. Over 5,000 followers, and WVTC is a radio network, 2 times Stellar Award winning network. So if you have a business that you're trying to get out there, this is the perfect place to start, because we have people listening from all over the states who are looking for things and looking for items, and you may just have the product and they don't know about it. So please comment. If you are not already following Beyond the Pew, also make sure you go follow Beyond the Pew so that we can connect. I mean, we'd love to have you on the show to talk about your product or to talk about your business. Or maybe you don't want to come on, but we'd love to share it and you'd like to purchase a tier. Just email us and we'll be sure to reach out to you to get those started.
And the email address right at the bottom, dr.wqjames@gmail.com. Our platforms are Beyond the Pew and MJM for Mental Health Mondays.
Y'all are dope.
We're trying to
That's
make it happen.
amazing.
We're trying to make it happen.
That is good.
Trying
That
to
is
make it happen.
fantastic.
We are excited. We thank you all so much. We got about 7 minutes. Thank y'all so much for joining us today on Beyond the Pew. Sister, if you would just just share something. I want to go around the table. I want to give each one of you one word, and I want you to tell me what's the first thing that comes to your mind. And I'll say friendship.
Oh, so for me, with friendship, now as an adult, I'm learning and understanding what that means as far as what friendship is, and to pray over your friendships and your relationships to know exactly who is supposed to be in your life. Because a lot of us, we get blinded by a lot of things that people do, a lot of things that people say, and you grasp onto it. And know that it's spiritual and okay for you to pray over who's supposed to be connected to you, because sometimes you don't want to be connected to the wrong vine. You don't want to be connected to the wrong source. We think that everybody is a source and everybody is not. So pray over your friendships, pray over your relationships, and honor and value the ones that the Lord do bring into your life, and know and understand that they're saying that when they say that things are for a season, some relationships are as well. That's not a cliche statement, because sometimes you let people stay in your life for too long and they go beyond the capacity of how long they were supposed to actually be in your life. So pray. Always pray. Seek God first. Pray without ceasing over any and everything, especially your relationships and your friendships.
That was good. That was real good. Jazzy, your word is support.
When I hear the word support, I think of understanding that sometimes you can't stand alone. We are living in a very broken world, right? So there's some crutches that are needed to navigate through our journey. So being able to have the right people around you when you need to lean, you can. But the goal is not just to lean on people, but to lean on God. And as you lean on God, I've always been a believer that He will show up. But the way He works is He works through people.
Amen.
So He's going to put people in a place that needs to be there to support you the way you need to be. But in order to get supported, you got to do it. Do it afraid. Just do it. Nike has been my thing. Nike. Just do it. And the support, you'll be surprised how many people want to support you if you just do. They can't support what they don't know about. They can't help what they don't know about.
Amen.
So just Nike, whatever it is that that's on your heart to start and do, just do. You will at least get one supporter.
Amen.
I'm
sorry.
Go.
Can you? That one supporter is so important. People think that they need 10 people in their circle. They think that they need, even if when you started and you do your first event and one person show up, that should not make you quit. The thing is, like you just said, that one supporter showed up. Always don't think about the quantity. Think about the quality. Yes.
That's amazing. And so because of your exposition on friendship, yours on support, this is a friendship, a brotherhood, a sisterhood. We support you.
Absolutely.
And when it comes from you have great supporters, you get great victories.
Amen.
Now, what do we say at WTC Radio? Winning victory
through Christ.
Christ. But thanks be unto God.
Amen.
Giveth us the victory through Jesus Christ our Lord. We appreciate you, sis, for coming on and sharing your business. And let me put it up one more time because we want people to support in case you a late bloomer.
Chocolate. Do you put any cake in the chocolate bar?
This is cake. It's red velvet cake in there. So you do have Oreo cake. You can go in
Get
chocolate
the
cake.
chocolate bite.
You can have. So I did a apple pie one recently.
Oh,
I did a
get the
strawberry shortcake. I have a caramel crumble one. The red velvet banana pudding cookie and crumble.
Oh, Jesus.
Bite.
That just hit my heart.
You know, that just did it for me. Banana pudding
Listen,
And then
y'all,
also
get the bite. Support,
drizzle.
support, support, support.
and the drizzle.
With the drizzle is mandatory.
Thank y'all for watching Dr. B. There's a doctor in the house.
Hey, Dr. B.
Thank you, Dr. B. My brother James Williams. Thank you, Brother Ramon. Our founder. Thank you so much, Carol. Everybody, Lottie Dottie, Sister Bobby Hall, Kim. Thank you all, everyone that's watching, support today. Be sure to screenshot this. My sister's information is on there. And let's take a look at this sandwich before we go. Check this out, y'all.
Oh, slide it back. Yeah, I didn't know y'all wanted to.
I just want them to see how it's stuffed with turkey and onions. She makes her own oil. Makes her own. Come on now, Alabaster, come on.
You know it is.
You know it. We'll see y'all next week. And as we leave, you know this: all things are possible
Amen.
if you only believe. This has been Beyond the People, Place to Reset with
Real life,
Real Talk.
real faith.
We'll see y'all next week.
We done shouted, we done cried, but what happens Monday night when the pressure hits your door and you can't take no more? We keep it real, we keep it true. This ain't surface, this breakthrough. God still speaks, God still moves, even outside of the pews. Real talk, real life, real faith, real faith. Beyond the pew, yeah, we gon' be on the pew.